Yo, what's good with y'all boys, man? So listen, man, I'm not gonna hold you. All right, I fear that Mike Wang and them might be cooking. Mike Wang and 2K and them might be, they might. I'm saying might, bro. I'm only saying might. You feel me? We're not gonna act, too crazy. You feel what I'm saying? First thing first, make sure y'all sub, but make sure y'all like up, bro. If you found this page and I was doing a lot of like Madden or CFB content, or you found it from one of the shorts or the clips, I appreciate y'all subbing up and tuning in. I actually am gonna be doing a lot of 2K, especially if this game is like good, you know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like it's gonna be a good joint. We gonna see though, we gonna see. But listen, let's get into what they talking about, all right? So my nigga Mike Wayne, he come out of hiding once a year. You feel me, like a little groundhog, all right? And he started dropping some, some news and some gameplay Q&As. Now they already dropped the gameplay trailer. I didn't like react to it or make a video on it because I actually watched it on the while I was working and stuff. So I didn't want to record no video because I couldn't, and then it would be a fake reaction if I did anyway, right? But let's get into some of these gameplay changes for 2K26. I'm only gonna talk about like some of the, highlight ones or the key ones that stood out to me. I ain't gonna go over all of the questions that, Mike Wayne answered. But one of them right here says, are there any changes to burst and changes in direction for ball handlers? Basically what he said is we spent some time tuning the dribbler's ability to start, stop, and cut. The speed and tightness of changing directions will vary based on ratings and dribble style, right? And he also said in a different Q&A that the styles and the motion styles and the dribble styles are obviously going to be gated by ratings and things of that nature. So what this sounds like to me is that your rating in terms of ball handling and your dribble style are gonna really matter. But any dribblers like in the comments or the chat or whatever, let me know, like, has it always mattered? Like, is this really new or is he just like saying something that we already kind of knew already? I don't know. All right, but however, we are talking about the plucks and the lane steals now, right? So they said that on-ball steal targeting and steal animations have been improved to reward defenders who position themselves well and anticipate the dribbler's moves. The canned animation pluck steals have been almost entirely disabled. Peep says almost entirely, all right? Pass interceptions have been tuned a bit, but are similar in effectiveness to 2K25. Now, lane steals, in my opinion, this year, I don't think they were super OP. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, if you make the right read and the right pass and you have good pass accuracy, you'll be fine. Like, make the right decision. It wasn't, crazy in my opinion. And people who had like legend interceptor and all of that, yeah, they were in them lanes, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful. That's part of making your build. If it specializes in one thing, then that's what happens. All right, now when they say the canned animation pluck steals, they're talking about if a ball handler is just standing there, right? And let's say somebody reaches in and the animation starts to where the offensive player is stuck in that animation and it's a turnover, right? Me being a two-way player on this game, I had a two-way sharp build. I know exactly those animations, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was feasting off of those animations, bro. Like I was plucking the shit out, niggas, bro. So obviously I'm taking a small hit on that, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand it though. I do get it. Now this one right here is important. They said, will there be a boost for turning the shot meter off? And he said turning off the shot meter will slightly increase the size of your green window. Now this is a little interesting because him saying slightly is important in my opinion. I feel like him saying slightly means they actually tuned it down in terms of the boost. Obviously, we're gonna wait for NBA 2K Lab to do their test. You know how they do. Hopefully they do it as soon as they can. You feel me? So we know the actual boost and percentage. But yeah, I mean that's something that's obviously given a boost since it's been a thing in the game. But because of tempo shooting being a thing now, I can see them kind of wanting to push people to use it more. And given that, they're gonna be probably making that boost from tempo shooting like even higher than it was and make it significantly more than no meter. This is just me guessing though, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Another question was, can we pull the chair when being back down in the paint? And he said, yes, you can pull the chair by tapping circle when the offensive player makes contact with you. All right, so pulling the chair, I haven't done that in a couple 2Ks, so I guess maybe it wasn't in this game this year or something. I'm assuming that's why it was even X, but That's what he said. He said you could do it by hitting square or, I mean, not square, circle or whatever is on Xbox B. Have there been any changes to baseline sensitivity? He said there was an improvement to address the baseline sensitivity, especially when attempting baseline layups. The baseline is terrible. Like in this game, bro, it's like if you even get close to there, if you're the defender, all you gotta do is just push up on him, bro. Just press up on him. He's probably gonna step out of bounds. If you're the offensive player, you feel like the floor is lava, bro. Like you feel like you gotta get away from the baseline, but the baseline is a part of basketball. So like it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is an important question they asked. They said, is the size of the green window different for no dip compared to regular catch and shoots? If y'all didn't watch the trailer, right? No dip is when on the catch and shoot play, if you're holding L2 and then you catch the ball and you shoot, you're not gonna get that wind up, right? So it's gonna be a quicker shot, basically. He said that the green window is the same, right? So basically with no dip, you're just speeding up your shot. With this, he also said it's possible this could change in the future. Me personally, I don't want it to change. I feel like no dip is something that, like, if you learn how to do it right, when you learn how to do it, your reward is having the a quicker shot. Now, if the reward becomes a quicker shot and a boost to the green window, I think that's something that should be like subject to like a certain badge or something. I don't know, bro. Like maybe there's a badge like you get boost to no dip catch and shoots or something, like a small boost or something. But I think making it just a boost in the green window probably is not a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and it does kind of make sense because players like Klay Thompson and other catch and shoot guys, JJ Redick, Ray Allen, they've said it before. Like when they catch the ball, they're catching it a certain way, and they're already at their release. At the beginning of their release. And from my understanding, when I've heard them explain it, it's more so that they can stay in their regular shooting form and they can get it off quicker than winding it up. Not that it's helping them shoot any better or not. It's more so just efficient. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I don't know. Maybe it do make sense if they get the boost. You know what I'm saying? Another question that people were talking about, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Y'all tripping. Niggas is online acting like greening a rebound is finna be like a whole thing. If you really play 2K or you play any type of basketball, you have to be in position and time your rebounds anyway. Like, you don't just spam triangle or Y when the ball goes up and hope you're gonna get the rebound. No, you gotta wait. There's a certain point where you should jump for the rebound. There's an art to rebounding, and a lot of people don't understand. It sounds like the rebounding, greening thing is more so just feedback. They're just telling you stuff that was already in the game. They're telling you how late or early or perfect you're doing it, and they're letting you know. But people was like going crazy about greening the rebound and thinking that it's like green or miss with a rebound. I don't think it's gonna be like that. Someone asked, if you don't green a rebound, can you still get it? What happens when two people both green the rebound? Now, this is Mike Wang's explanation, right? You can still grab a rebound if you don't green the timing. And if a little player is trying to out-rebound a big, excellent timing will often not be enough to secure the board. If the big makes zero effort and just stands there, the little guy will have a better chance with perfect timing though. If two players green the rebound timing, the outcome is decided by positioning, ratings, and height. The core mechanics around how rebounding works isn't changing in 2K26. Timing your jump has always been important. The indicator was added just to help players understand how rebounding works. So that he said the same thing I just said, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's okay to have feedback on your rebounds. Some of y'all need feedback on y'all rebounds because y'all niggas don't know how to grab boards. Like, positioning and timing is what it comes down to when it comes to boards. That's why sometimes, a smaller player can get a board that a big man should have got because the big man may have jumped too early or too late. That's just how I go. Now, this question right here is regards to rhythm shooting and, compared to the button. And basically, Mike Wang said the goal was to make both rhythm and button shooting viable options with neither having an advantage over the other. But they are very different mechanics, so it's not really possible to directly compare them. Some will be much better with the button and some will be better with the stick. Rhythm shooting is definitely more rewarding in my opinion though, and this nigga put a smiley face. So obviously, if you're gonna rhythm shoot, you're gonna make more greens. That's how it was this year. So I don't know why he was running around saying all that extra shit. All right. But if y'all read the courtside report, rhythm shooting has been changed a little bit, just slightly, right? And basically what he said is that like now there's different timings on you can control the timing of the rhythm shooting. It was something like that. More so like you can control the actual player while you're rhythm shooting. I can't wait to lab up with that because towards the end of 2K, I was like looking into rhythm shooting. I didn't really commit to it because I was still greening with the button. So I'm gonna be honest, if I'm still greening with the button, I don't care about no rhythm shooting. It don't got nothing to do with me, right? But if it's like, all right, the button and no meter is not giving enough a boost and rhythm shooting is way higher. Like I said, we waiting on 2K Labs with something like that. You know, they had the numbers, and if that's a thing, learning how to rhythm shoot is gonna be the move. So I would suggest y'all learn how to do it if that is a thing. They also talked about changes to dunking, and the only change he said is yes, holding turbo and the pro stick down is how you meter dunk in 26. This will encourage more flashy dunks, but you can also get flashy dunks on the shot button if you're wide open with no trailing threats. The meter dunk logic has changed a lot, and you'll notice a much bigger green window on open dunks, both driving and standing. Now, I didn't really use the dunk meter this year because my build not really a finishing build. You know, wide open layups and dunks I can make it, but other than that, no reason for me to meter dunk. So y'all let me know how well or how good the shot meter was in 25. I heard it was ass, so I don't know. Now he also addressed dexing, L2 dexing, and he said they've made efforts to reduce the unrealistic motion cuts that result from dexing. Attempting to use dexing to cut back and forth repeatedly will consume adrenaline. I don't really buy the fact that dexing is like out because obviously he just said they made an effort to, you know, take it out. But now he's saying it'll consume adrenaline. I don't think it, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know how effective that'd be. But we are now into like some of the more important updates that he answered. And this one was crazy right here. He said, is there still a high, low risk reward setting? And Mike Wang said no. He said no. Shot and layup timing risk reward settings have been removed. Everyone will play on the same playing field in 26. Now I know a lot of y'all niggas heart drop. All right, a lot of y'all niggas heart drop. Y'all mad. Listen, this is a W because I'm not gonna hold you. Having people get rewarded for shit that they should not get rewarded for is crazy, bro. Like, you should not be on low risk and be able to hit the game-winning three-pointer in any setting, let alone a comp setting, a park setting, like anything with a record or something on the line. There's no reason why you should be able to do that. But me playing on high risk, I gotta use all my brain cells to green this shot. And if I don't green it, it's a miss 100%. You can just tap square. I mean, bro, when I seen niggas hitting yellow earlies, I say, yeah, no, this game is disgusting. like, come on, bro. The only thing I used normal timing on was my team or like my layup meter. That's it. Like, it's been all high risk for all my jumpers throughout the entire cycle of 25, bro. So yeah, W. Now, this one right here, they were talking about instant greens, right? So he said this year we made the jump shot sellies and shot feedback dynamic based on the quality of the shot. It factors in the shooter's ratings, defensive coverage, and shot timing. So if you have an excellent release on a wide open shot with a good shooter, you'll get an instant green. I think that's fine. That's cool. I think it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you leave a sniper in the corner, wide open for three, instant green, you know what I'm saying? Let me do my celly because like they left me wide open, right? So I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Now right here, this news right here, this was the one that broke the internet. This one got like 2 million impressions. This broke the internet, bro. They said there would be no RNG in shooting in 2K26. Zero. No. My boy Mike Wang said no with a fucking period. He said there's always been some element of RNG in the past, but this would be the first version to feature a completely pure green window. On pro or lower difficulties, you can still quote unquote make whites, but otherwise it's green or miss. All right, now, this is a W. I'm not too hot on the last sentence where he's saying on lower difficulties you can make whites, but I don't play on pro or none of that anyway, so it don't matter. What are you playing? Like play now and changing it to pro or something? I don't know. But no RNG and shooting, bro. Such a W, bro. That shit killed the game this year. Like I single-handedly put 2K down when 2K Labs told us there was RNG and shooting. And then do y'all remember when like 2K Loki was trying to deny that shit? Like in the beginning, they was trying to act like it wasn't, or I'm tripping. Like I don't know. There's no RNG in shooting, bro. And I could not be happier, bro. That was the best news that we got. You know what I'm saying, on that day, bro. So I had to share that with y'all. Make sure y'all sub up. Make sure y'all like, man. I'm gonna have a lot of 2K content coming. That's the game that I really play the most. The only issue is it hasn't been good that much. You know, I mean, 2K23 was pretty good. 24 was better than 25. 25 was pretty mid, very trash in my opinion. Actually, not even just mid. But hopefully 26 is good, bro. If 26 is good and you're like that and you want to run with me and the bros, make sure you join the Discord. All right, Discord link is in the bio. Even if you don't want to run with the bros, you just want to pull up, say what's up to the community and saying chill with the bros, you can definitely pull up. Everybody's welcome. We be playing all type of games in there. It's not just, 2K or any specific game. Sometimes they be just chilling, vibing, bidding on each other, joking around and all that. But make sure y'all pull up if you want to. Everybody is welcome. Join the family. But make sure y'all comment what y'all think is the biggest change. What do y'all like and what do y'all not like about the changes? All right. Post it in the comments below so we can talk about it. And make sure y'all like the video up. Make sure you sub up too.